What you're about to watch is a completely raw, basically unedited, and basically uncut version of a Michigan fan's reaction to this week's game for the Michigan Wolverines. So if you're a fan of this football team and you want to join in on the joys of winning as well as the sorrows of losing every single tough away game and every game against the Ohio State Buckeyes, go ahead and subscribe right here. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the Michigan sports action. Now, without further ado, here's that reaction you came for. Enjoy. Alright, first of all, if you're wondering why I'm so giddy, so happy, it's not because of the results of tonight's game. We won 48-42 against Rutgers. We'll get into that, don't worry. I'm giddy because for the first time, my buddy Phil and I got to call this game. We had so many people watching. We had like up to 17 or 1,800 concurrent viewers at one time. It was awesome. Thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. Just watching our games and watching us call the games and having fun. We really appreciate it. That's that. That's why I'm in a good mood. That's why you're going to see the smile on my face. But there's not a smile on my face from what I saw tonight. Are we supposed to celebrate a 48-42 triple overtime victory over Rutgers? Are we supposed to celebrate that? I don't think so. And I know you don't think so. Let's go over the stats really quick. Noah Vedral, 29 for 43, 381 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Goodness. Michigan, why are you almost giving up 400 yards to a Rutgers quarterback? What are we actually doing in the secondary? It's week in and week out. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. If Noah Vedral is throwing for 381 yards against this defense, how much do you think Justin Fields is going to throw for? He's going to light us up for 700. He's going to at least light us up for 600. 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, who knows? 7 touchdowns, who knows? Justin Fields is going to go lights out against this defense. Answer me this. Was a small part of you, a little smidget, rooting against Jim Harbaugh here? Were you kind of rooting for us to lose? Because if we lost, my friend Phil and I said it during the stream, if we had lost this game today, Jim Harbaugh should be fired tomorrow morning before I even wake up. He should be fired. Michigan, the University of Michigan, should never be celebrating a 48-42 victory over Rutgers. We beat them 52-0 last year. God, we're about to get killed. We're going to get killed by Ohio State. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Join me if we reach 5,000 subscribers. I still to this day promise it. People keep saying I'm lying. If we have 5,000 subscribers by the end of the Ohio State Michigan game, I'm going to go on a 24-hour marathon stream of saying fire Jim Harbaugh. So join me on that. I'm going to do it, I promise. We went over Noah Vedral's numbers. Let's go over the other thing, the other elephant in the room. Why did Joe Milton start this football game? Why, Jim? What are you seeing? What are you looking at? Why can't you see who the better quarterback is? It's ridiculous. Cade McNamara is going to start the next game because of obvious reasons. But he should have started today. And Phil and I already said that before the stream even started. Cade McNamara should be our starter. It took us one series against Wisconsin. We saw one series against Wisconsin. We said that should be our starting quarterback. Jim has seen Joe Milton all summer long. He saw him in the Indiana game. He saw him in the Michigan State game. He saw him in the Wisconsin game. And yet he still said, you know what? I think Joe Milton should start against Rutgers. Joe Milton proceeds to go 5 for 12. That's less than 50%, which is what he did in high school, for 89 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That isn't going to win you a lot of ball games. That's not going to do much. What does Cade McNamara do? He goes 27 for 36, 260 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Jim Harbaugh's an idiot, bro. Jim Harbaugh's an idiot. This guy's getting paid. I'm sick of people in the comments saying that I'm a couch coach. Bro, you don't got to be a couch coach to know that your actual coach, who's getting paid $8.25 million, $8.25 million or some crap like that, a lot of money, he is starting Joe Milton over Cade McNamara. We called it before the stream even started, and then Cade came in and he lit it up. He came in when it was 17-0, and he lit it up. Bro, Jim Harbaugh's an idiot. He's dumb. I have had Jim Harbaugh's back for a long, long time. I can't have it anymore. He's dumb. He's not smart. He's not a good football coach. He needs to be fired yesterday. Okay? And I don't feel guilty saying that. Again, $8.25 million. Why should I feel guilty saying that? Why? It's a lot of money. Okay? To do what I could do. Cade McNamara, if I was the coach, would have been the starter today, and the final score would have been like, I don't know, 45-17 Michigan. It wouldn't even have been down to the wire like this, because Cade makes this team better. The good news is, with Cade McNamara, and then in the future, J.J. McCarthy, maybe this team's a better football team. Maybe this team's better than we thought. Who knows? We'll see. Yet to be determined. Hassan Haskins, 25 carries, 109 yards, 4.4 yards per carry. Michigan didn't run the ball great today at all. 3.3 yards per carry, 44 carries, 146 yards. But hey, at one point in this game, we were 1.1 yards per carry. Guess what happened? Cade McNamara came in the game, and all of a sudden, Rutgers had to play us a little bit differently, and then we could run the ball efficiently because we're passing the ball efficiently. Funny how that works. This coaching staff, if you don't think it's incompetent, you do not know football. I'll say that again. If you don't think this coaching staff is incompetent, you do not know football. I'm sick of people being so optimistic, saying you need to have Jim's back. You need to have Don Brown's back. You need to have Josh Gattis' back. For what? For what, bruh? We were 1-3 coming into this game. It took us 3 overtimes to not be 1-4. To Rutgers. To Rutgers. Oh my gosh. I really don't think they're that bad on paper. I really don't think their talent is that bad. It is the coaching. It's the coaching. It starts up here and it leads down here. It's on the coaching. I don't care what you say. Stop apologizing for Jim Harbaugh. We asked during the live streams over and over again, keep Jim Harbaugh or fire Jim Harbaugh. The majority of people, I'd say about 95%, say fire Jim Harbaugh. So do, Ward Manual, do what the fans want, because believe it or not, fans are not that dumb. You guys, they try to play like fans are just these idiots just sitting on their couches eating Cheetos, and to an extent some of them are. But a lot of them know what they're talking about, and a lot of them actually know football. You know what, I'll just wrap it up. Cade McNamara, after how he played against Wisconsin last week on that one drive, and what we've seen out of Joe Milton, throwing the ball directly to the defenders, Cade McNamara was not the starter today. That should tell you all you need to know. It really should. I don't need to go into any more detail. I know you're looking at me right now. You run a YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel and you do a regular 9-to-5 on the side. You're just a nobody. And that's fine. That's fair. But I'm telling you right now, I could take this football team. I could take this exact football team and I could do a better job than Jim Harbaugh. And that's sad. It's sad that I can say that and mean it. And it's not just me. It's a lot of people watching right now that are Michigan fans. They could do the same thing. We could do a better job. This team, outside of 1 year, has recruited in like the top 12 range of the entire nation. Yet it was an overtime away from losing to Rutgers and falling to 1-4. An overtime away from losing to Rutgers and falling to 1-4 after losing to Michigan State, after losing to Indiana, after getting crushed by Wisconsin. It was an overtime away from going to 1-4. So you tell me, am I really that crazy to think I could do better than this? I'll tell you this and I'll end with this. Last weekend against Wisconsin, before it even happened, we said, why are we in shotgun on 4th and goal against Wisconsin? Why are we doing that? Guess what? Didn't get it. Got stopped at the 1-yard line. Today, we said, why are we coming out with Joe Milton? Why are we not starting Cade McNamara? Guess what? Cade McNamara came in. We won the game. We took over from there. So that's just 2 examples of how we could outcoach Jim, among many that I could probably think of if you gave me time. So say what you want. I'm a couch coach. Whatever. It is what it is. The fact of the matter is, I'm not pointing at me and saying I should be the next coach. I'm pointing at Jim and saying he should not be the Michigan coach anymore. He needs to go. That's the end of the story. That's the end of this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. have had a lot of support. It's been great. See you guys next time. Have a good one. Go blue. It's always go blue. But we're 2-3.